Hey Valerie, so I think we can break down why your items aren't selling into two specific categories. Starting off with the styles of items that you're selling, really honing in on selling some of those better items, as well as what you're pricing them. We're gonna make little tweaks in terms of like removing the background, making it white for your items, but overall your pictures, I would say, are fairly consistent. I've talked about it a bunch before, so make those changes, but we're gonna focus in on the styles of items that you're selling. When it comes to selling items on Poshmark, when you're picking up items to sell, you should either A, have a style name for that item and be able to search up the style and see how it's selling, or B, be able to look at an item based off style and have like a bunch of keywords of knowing why it is selling well, and then be able to put those keywords about the style into your listing. You have a little bit of both, so let's go ahead and start off with a couple items specifically with style names. So we're gonna start with these pair of jeans that you have just listed, these Paige Cindy velvet jeans. Now, off the bat, I would say velvet jeans are not something that are technically going to be the best sellers. I know you said you, I think, got a bunch of stuff from also consignment. I will say, if you, for like anything in this video, if it's just not worth it and you have a price lower, then I would just say give it back to them, take it by sell tracer. I've never done it before, so I don't know how it works. But let's take this item for example. When you're doing research on it and seeing if it's something you want to list, it's a really good idea to look at the availables, look at the solds, and search by just in while we still have it to see what's current, because the relevance isn't going to give you a true indicator. Because when I searched by that, a lot of the listings were listed really high and they do have some likes, which honestly can be a little bit confusing. But then when we go to the solds and search by just shared, like these have been selling for $20 and it's a little bit hard to know. I don't know if it's for sure because the algorithm is still a little bit weird even with just shared. But like only 3 have sold in the past like 7 months. So that is telling me this is not a good style based off specifically having that style name, which makes it a lot easier. And then the second thing, even with this Joe's jeans blouse, overall, I do know that that's a brand that doesn't sell as high. It is a brand that you can find a lot at like discount stores like Nordstrom Rack and things like that, TJ Maxx. So a lot of times people aren't willing to pay that kind of price close to retail. When you search just Joe's jeans blouses in general, the resale value is around like $5, $10. So overall, it's not really a brand that's really worth posting on Poshmark. Now, I did notice a lot of the items you have in your closet are more style based, like they're not items that really you're gonna find style names for, and that does make it a little bit hard to sell on Poshmark because some people are going to be searching for specific styles, but there are people searching for styles. So it's totally fine to put items that are more like some lower end brands that are just more style based, but that's when you really have to hone in on the descriptions that you're using in order to make them more searchable. Let's go ahead and take this universal thread sweater, for example, because I do think there are some things with this that can really work toward different on trend words and styles that people are searching. I noticed that you don't have like a ton of descriptive words in your listing, so really putting more words in your listing, like something like this, I would even put like neutral, minimal, minimalist. I just made a video about the keywords before, even normcore, if that's something that's helping. Comfy, this even looks to have a little bit of an oversized fit, a boxy fit. All those type of things are things you're gonna put in because those are things that people are searching for. If maybe they're like, hey, like I'm doing a fall photo shoot and I'm looking for an oversized, comfy turtleneck sweater. Those are all words you want to have in your listing. I think you have a really good foundation in place with things that you're selling. So if you can make sure you're remembering these things when you're outsourcing and such, then I think you're gonna make a lot better sales.